Is it a good time to buy in San Bernardino? Welcome to Carrillo Group CANY, where real estate meets community and economic development. We're not just about buying and selling properties. We're about combating gentrification, educating the community about home ownership, and empowering small businesses. We create awareness, educate, and share our unique perspective on real estate and economic development.
But first, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future episodes.
Hi all, I'm Yvette Romero, associate at Carrillo Group CANY and longtime resident of the Inland Empire.
And I'm Robert Carrillo, president and broker of Carrillo Group CANY, that's CGX for short. I'm a New Yorker turned San Bernardinian, and I love it.
It's now a good time to buy a home in San Bernardino.
Look, if you're buying a home, remember that real estate is local, right? That's the first thing. That real estate trends are local. And second thing is that home ownership is a long-term investment.
So while the decision is personal and dependent on individual circumstances, let's consider the current market and developments in the city. San Bernardino's real estate market is active with rising prices and limited inventory. The unaffordability outside of San Bernardino drives people to San Bernardino. More people, less product equals higher values. The law of supply and demand.
And you should expect that trend to continue almost indefinitely, barring any catastrophic event. Right? I've been pretty on point with my value appreciation predictions coming out of the pandemic for San Bernardino. Right? Keep this concept in mind. As cities around us are also developing and at a faster rate than San Bernardino, it's costing their renters more. And those folks will look for affordability, and San Bernardino will almost always be more affordable.
Affordable does not mean cheap. The city is improving despite the noise from some folks, making it a more appealing place to call home. Private and public funding and significant investments are taking place in infrastructure, commercial development, and housing. So those factors in San Bernardino are good reasons to choose San Bernardino today.
And if you follow us, then you've heard us talk about gentrification and how we intend to arm our communities with the ability to combat it. Right. Gentrification is a process in which a poor area experiences an influx of middle class or wealthy people who renovate and rebuild homes and businesses, and which often results in an increase in property values and the displacement of earlier, usually poorer residents. Right? That's Webster's definition. My definition includes money, whether public or private, coming into an area, as well as a social or emotional displacement that comes when poor folks who are able to remain in the new community are almost excluded from it. And the number one way to combat gentrification is through ownership. And let me say this, right, as someone who's experienced gentrification firsthand and felt the effects of it firsthand, been involved in some gentrifying myself, have done extensive research of gentrification in cities throughout the country and even in the world. I know the signs of it long before people actually notice it. Right? San Bernardino unequivocally is in the process of gentrifying. Right? Gentrification, the causes and effects of it are nuanced, and we'll hit some of those in today's episode. But subscribe to stay in the know.
Let's look at this piece of data. Did you know that San Bernardino has a significant percentage of renters? In fact, according to rentcafe.com, approximately 51% of households in San Bernardino are renter-occupied, while 49% are owner-occupied. I'd say a community with 51% renters has a higher turnover probability. That's 51% of the community that aren't necessarily permanent, thus displaceable.
With the high values of real estate, in most cities, it's actually cheaper to rent than own, and for the same size unit. But one of the reasons ownership is critical to combating gentrification is the difference in net worth between homeowners and renters. According to NAR, a homeowner's net worth is 40 times higher than a renter's. Owning a home allows folks to build equity over time, right? Keywords, generational wealth. Also, when you own, your payment is consistent, while in renting, it's going up every year, right? Let's take a look at two more benefits of owning your home. One, the tax benefits, right? This is on a case-by-case basis, of course, but the tax benefits could be great for some folks. You can deduct mortgage interest, whereas in renting, you can't deduct any of those payments. You can deduct real estate taxes. You can deduct PMI. You can deduct the home office if you're self-employed or run a business. You can deduct medically necessary home improvements, right? So think wheelchair accessibility. And on your primary home, you can profit up to $250,000 on the sale of it without paying capital gains tax if you're single, and $500,000 if you're married. That's a lot of financial benefits, tax benefits. Yeah.
And second, a pride of ownership and freedom. Owning a home allows you to personalize and customize your living space according to your preferences and your needs. Owning a home is still the American dream. There's pride in ownership. Real estate equals freedom. You can't be displaced because of gentrification. In fact, because of it, you can benefit from it, which is the best way to beat it.
I agree. And whether you already live in San Bernardino or you're coming from another city, right, San Bernardino should be on your radar for home ownership, right? I came from New York. I absolutely love the change of pace, right? It's a much slower pace here, right? Less stressful. And the scenery, right? The awe-inspiring sight of those snow-capped mountains juxtaposed against palm trees beneath this beautiful blue sky is truly unbelievable, right? The history, it is the oldest continuously inhabited community in the region, and the potential, there is so much potential here.
And those San Bernardino mountains not only serve as a stunning backdrop to the city, but are a haven for outdoor activities any time of the year. They offer endless opportunities for exploration and adventure.
True that. San Bernardino makes quite the compelling case for all home buyers, but especially first-timers. Does San Bernardino have a bad rep? I think so, right? As someone who's lived in several bad rep hoods, Washington Heights before gentrification, the South Bronx before gentrification, West Baltimore before its ongoing gentrification, I can confidently say that San Bernardino is in the best position of those pre-gentrification areas, and the opportunity is great.
Well, that wraps up our exploration of why San Bernardino should be on your radar as a home buyer. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, feel free to chime in.
Remember, San Bernardino is a vibrant and diverse community, and it's crucial to maintain its character while maintaining positive changes, right? Home ownership plays a key role in preserving the essence of our neighborhoods, allowing us to grow and evolve while ensuring that no one is left behind, right? True community.
I hope you found our discussion on homeownership and its importance in San Bernardino insightful and inspiring. If you have any more questions or thoughts, feel free to share them. Remember, home ownership is within reach, and together we can make San Bernardino an even more wonderful place to call home. If you found value in this episode and would like to see more content like this, click on the boxes on the screen. Once again, I'm Yvette Romero.
And I'm Robert Carrillo.
And we are CGX Real Estate, where we do
real estate with purpose. Peace.